Kind of been wanting to try out a swing boost there. I saw Nate do it in the task. Yeah, it's true swordless. That's why I think if you've got a good speed game uh, and you think it needs more players, the best thing you can do is run it because then people are more likely to play. They see you playing first.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first. Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
For what it's worth, I do most of my practice on emulator. The save states are just so good for practice.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was
There's
doing
nothing like a practice ROM for this game yet.
so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as... Ah, thank you. I was almost there too. Sorry,
Yeah,
Dr. Connor.
I'd say that's the two things. Like, you need three things to, like, get a popular speed game. One, it needs to be, like, I guess either fun to play or fun to watch. Preferably both. Two, you need, like, resources for new players, like guides, you know, tips, maybe something like a Discord server that they can ask questions in, or even just, like, split templates and resources of that nature on speedrun.com. But I think the most important thing is having people that actually play the game that are good, that they can watch. I think that's the thing that's gonna progress the speed game forward more than the other two. And in fact, sometimes that thing is good enough alone. Like, there are a lot of speed games that that are popular that, like, aren't that fun to play or watch and don't have resources, but, like, some big streamer will play them and then they'll just get popular, like, overnight and get, like, a bunch of runs. I kind of feel the opposite a lot of the time, Bernie. At least at a glance, if I just see, like, something tear the game in half, I get pretty fascinated. But to me, those aren't as fun to grind, because you're just doing, like, the one skip. But to learn about, they're really fun.
I can't even remember the last time I... Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry. I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
I think every speedrun has to, like, kind of balance between, like, having those type of exploits and having something, and having, like, cool mechanical gameplay stuff. I think this game does it pretty well, because the two big skips are skipping the two most annoying boss fights. And that is perfect. Yeah. I actually went looking into, like I opened the ISO file in a hex editor one time, and I, like, looked for references to other cheat codes, but the only time that the word, like, cheat is ever mentioned is right next to the H Crayert in the code. So I think this is the only code, or the only thing that the game devs consider a cheat in the game. Which is funny, because I didn't think it was a cheat until I saw that. I thought that it was a, like, a debug command that they accidentally left in, but I guess not.
Sorry, not my style.
Style?
Spider
I didn't even fat finger that spider reflexes there. I actually
You'll see attack
I
comes
bumped my controller against the desk and it pressed the button.
damaging moves.
It's kind of funny.
Your grandma. Now that's something I'd like to see. If she
Goldeneye, I feel like would just be hard to grind because of like the frame rate stuff. But I like to watch people grind out Goldeneye runs. I think it's like secretly genius, even if it might be an objectively bad thing for the speed game. Is that in Goldeneye, your IL improvements are only by seconds. They don't like they use the in-game timer, which doesn't keep track of like tenths of seconds. So you can't like ever PB by less than a second. So they'll have people that get like the same second time like 50 times in a row before they finally PB. And it's like on one hand that might be annoying, but I feel like when you finally hit that PB, it's gotta feel like nothing else.
Who's with that girl? Who was she?
You know this
Editing
guy
spider
drove
reflexes to real time?
the Spidey store gets new
I don't know what you mean exactly, but
starts. Aha. Next time you have a chance,
if I remember correctly, it slows the world by 50%, but you by 25%. Or something similar to that, like it slows the world more than you. Or yeah, I don't know if those are the exact numbers, but
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the
something similar to that. Nate said it one time in chat, and I think those were it.
what's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a
I'm gonna have to ban that topic of conversation, aren't I, Mello? Rip Mello. I can't believe it.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have power.
I really do like that detail of spider reflexes, though, that it slows the world more than you. I think that's like one of the best design choices with it. Because there is some stuff that there is some like kind of sketchy design stuff, like having a full bar of spider reflexes giving you more damage outside spider reflexes, so there's like not an actual reason to
Mascot are you anyway?
use it that much.
Now we turn it up a notch.
I really had to like mash my heart out there to not hit the ground.
Is that a horn on your head? or
The
you
kicks
just trying to
themselves
see-
weren't that good, but the fight was okay. We're green. What's up, Tom? Yeah, I think in spider reflexes is going to be used more pretty soon since Nate's been finding like ways to use it and keep the damage bonus in fights more. I think from a speedrun perspective, it's like it's getting better than it was for sure. Nate actually just posted like new strats for the art gallery fight
I can't believe I actually got
that
it.
use spider reflexes, but they look really hard, and that fight's already hard and really early in the run, so I'm probably gonna have to learn those eventually, but for right now, I think I'd rather have a consistent early game. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what hyper swinging is. Like, Nate talks about it, and it just kind of seems to mean like the fastest swinging you can do without touching the ground. Just like, I don't know. But it's not like a specific technique, it's just like really fast swinging, I guess. So I guess in theory, yeah, Bernie, it should. It just makes the inputs more lenient. Hey, George. What's up? Not much. Just, playing some Spider-Man. I don't know why I said that like that. I really thought I would be saving time here, but I'm not.
Listen,
This chapter 5 is hard now. It used to be
there's thing
time
called
save.
tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out.
This is still a decent run, to be sure.
Now get to work.
Get a job! Peter.
Yeah, that's probably a good way of testing it. Like I said, I don't know the specifics too much, so I don't know if, like, being in spider reflexes decreases, like, changes your gravity more than it changes, like, your animations, or how all that works, but there's, like, a lot of really small things that could be different depending on how it works. But I think I'm, like, old school enough that I like, don't... we didn't use spider reflexes, like, at all through the whole run when I started. There was... I'm trying to think, was there any time it was used at all in the speedrun when I started? I don't think it was. Like, unless you were really scared webbing up Doc Ock or something. It was just like your panic button that lost time. But now it's like kind of good. Do I secretly have spider reflexes?
Nowhere with me.
If I did, I'd kind of be cheating, wouldn't I? It's nice to green it. Yeah, it is quite nice. Being able to, like, be green by chapter 4, like, probably half the time. I mean, if I'm playing good, I should be green most of the time by chapter 4 here. That is nice, because that's something I did not have for a while. When I was running against that previous PB with the ridiculous early game. It was like, you were maybe green by chapter 7 if you were lucky.
Breaking into places.
But I guess that's kind of the merits of getting better. Eventually, you just, becomes something impossible to run against, kind of becomes the standard. And then eventually bad. If I were to go to the Spidey store in real life, what would I buy? I'd buy full health. Because, I mean, you never know if you're, like, at full health, so it'd be nice to know. But, wall sprint upgrades, because I don't know if... I guess wall sprint upgrades don't let you wall sprint, so never mind. I can't even do most of the stuff, so there's not much point in buying anything that, like, upgrades an ability I don't have in real life. Like, swing speed wouldn't do anything. So, I'd probably buy Hero Punch, because that would be... I'm gonna teleport. Yes, thank you. Bathroom spawn.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fan.
See, I don't know if
This
overall health is like I don't know if you lose health just from like being out of shape, right? I don't know. I think that just like increases maybe your overall health pool. Like maybe instead of 200 health that Spider-Man has, we have like 30 or something. I don't know. If the upgrade gives me the ability, then I'm getting all of them. Why not? But if I could only choose one, I guess swing speed 8 at that point. Also, wow, I can't believe that guy. I was like, I couldn't do that again with that launching that guy in that way if I tried. Yo, sup, Strudel? And Rax drop. Please grab the man. There we go. You can't buy a hot dog. What if I told you you can't buy a hot dog in this game, even though there are hot dog carts in the game? What if I told you that? Are we just rioting now, or...? I can't believe he didn't go in. Hey, Blag. Yeah, there's just hot dog carts all over the city in this game. And nobody runs them. Like, there's no NPCs at the hot dog carts. They're just there. I don't know what happened to them. Talking about hot dogs? Yes. But I guess specifically hot dogs in Spider-Man games. I can't believe I won that.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up, that's all of them. You're a sad little man, Beck.
That angle was like perfect. Usually when I snap the camera there, I have to adjust the camera a little bit. But I really didn't have to that time. It just worked. Alright, good. He'll be his vegan and he bought a hot dog and threw away the the meat and just ate bread. I don't blame him, bread's good. I'm a firm believer that bread can just be a meal. Like, you don't need anything to go with it. You can just eat bread. And don't try to shrug off the shame that society's trying to force onto you. Yeah, I know you could do that. I remember doing that in Sleeping Dogs, where there's like the guy who sells meat buns, and you just buy a meatball or meat bun, and it gives you stat increases. But there was like no limit, so you could just keep buying like 700 meat buns. Like your character just has a bottomless stomach. Okay. I have been messing up that muscle memory in the shop lately, so I'm glad I got it. Yeah, the pork bun, yes! He's never a whole man, and he's doing like his JFK impression for some reason. The game was fun. I guess I probably played it like you're supposed to, because I didn't play the main quest, I just did all like the side quests. Which I feel like most open world games, you're just supposed to do the side quests and the main quest is whatever.
What? Not now. It's like you have something against me. Say goodnight, Gracie. Trust me, you're getting off easy compared to me.
Ah, right at the end. No. That was like almost a good fight.
Okay. Great. Just take off, guys. I'm not late or anything.
There we go. At least the sniper's feeling nice.
Guess I finally have your attention. If I have to stick around, you guys do too.
Oh, didn't even get shot.
Great. Finally, maybe I can still make it before the end.
Hey, Newts. Welcome. I recognize you. You submitted a Shutterbug run one time. I think you were in License-a-thon as well. I could be wrong about that second part, though. Yeah, that's why the old strat for there was to keep the sniper alive. Or no, not, I mean, I guess we didn't care if he lived or died. You just yeet him down the street and don't worry about him. Because he's a lot easier. You don't have to worry about him if he's a block away. But recently, it was accidentally, by the way, discovered that the sniper can just damage the truck while you're on it if he shoots it. So he does like a third of the truck's health. So the strat now is to just kind of let him shoot the truck. And it works like half the time. Which is a little sad, but it's not a big deal if he doesn't shoot it, so...
You're the one weaving like a drunken sailor.
Yeah, flushed away. Yep, I remember you. Pretty cool to have you here.
Hang on a second, let me catch up.
The actual good movement there for once.
Spider-Man.
All right, fellas. Show me the Monet. You guys give a
Hate it when they shoot me when I'm about to attack. Some reason you can't do a spinning kick out of being shot. Even though you can do like every other attack. Relaxing. Good to hear it's special. Try to keep it pretty chill. I feel like I wouldn't have the talent to be like a super high energy all the time streamer. I don't have the energy for it, but I can be chill.
Cat took that statue right in front of me.
Shit. Okay, that's a weird spot. Oh, casual gold. Why does that section have clear textures? The textures aren't clear, they're misaligned. I think it's because I'm playing on Xbox 360. Original Xbox might do it too. I don't. If it is, it's not as much. But just the
Hi, Pete.
the textures get misaligned a little bit, so they're just offset. Only in like very certain parts of the city for some reason.
Guess I better get going.
Yeah, this is a pretty good run.
Start any minute.
It's not quite the run yet. I guess we'll see. All right, the run is getting blessed. Super down for the bless. I appreciate it. I don't even know if they're all over the place, because if you actually look at it, they're within 8 seconds of each other. But just the colors are definitely all over the place. We got red, green, gold. Everything's represented.
Too friendly.
Okay, I can fix that. We're good. I got the drive-by swing, but then my like web line broke.
A hologram?
This is the run. I'm super down to jinx it. Let's jinx it. Come on. What's the worst that could happen?
Coming at us again.
Oh, okay. I thought that angle was really bad, but it was actually really good. I need to get some more health. I don't think so. Sup, Owen? Needs light red and light green. I'm down. As long as it ends green.
If he's attacking Lady Liberty, I'd better get over there in a hurry. I can hardly wait to see what he has cooked up with the statue. Well, I have to admit,
Oh yeah, I don't need more health.
better figure out some way to get Lady Liberty back to her old... It looks like that flying thing above the statue might be the source of... I believe I got washed all the way over here. It seems kind of obvious.
I mean, I've done Mysterio's apartment damage list in a run before, so I'll just do it again. Not that I need to, because I've got plenty of health.
Okay.
Yeah, quarter health is plenty. Did I lie to you? Either way, if I didn't have enough health, there's nothing I could do about it other than lose all my time save buying health, which I'm definitely not going to do. That was a weird crawl.
Mysterio's hidden fortress looks just like an apartment.
This game is good, I agree. Controversial statement, Spider-Man 2, good game.
May sting a little.
Well done, Spider-Man. Please come inside and discover the horrors.
God damn it. The last second wall jump to lose the time. I agree, spinning pile driver is the best.
I've been flipped off before, but never quite like that. What's going on? Feels strange. Everything's upside down. What's going on?
I'm kind of mad that that spinning kick missed, but I've been hitting the multi-kicks pretty consistently today. I did a little bit earlier, and I've kind of changed the way that I do them. At least the way that I mash for them, and it's been... my consistency is definitely up. So did I take any damage there? I think I got hit once. So, but either way, we're good. About Toby 2 is a good game. I am not taking constructive criticism on the statement. But I think that the reason that they changed the swinging
Crazy place.
is
Might never see another
that it's like the same reason that they change. Ooh, good split, by the way. I think it's the same reason that every game, not every game, but a lot of games get easier, you know, throughout their series as time goes on. And I think it's because, you know, publishers or whoever is making these decisions, you know, they see this high-level gameplay, and they think, wouldn't it be great if everybody could do that? And so they lower the skill ceiling so that everybody can be a superhero, but then nobody's a superhero. They didn't watch The Incredibles.
Whoops, Dr. Octavius' demonstration will be starting soon. You better hurry.
But I also don't think I disagree that no other Spider-Man game has good swinging. I think USM has good swinging. You know, it's not as good. It's not as much my cup of tea, but it's good. And I think, to be honest, I kind of like Web of Shadows movement as well. I think Web of Shadows is pretty good movement. Yeah, it's got cloud swinging, but... And, you know, it's not that I don't have my complaints, but I like it. I think it's definitely the best part of the game. Yeah, and I'd also like to mention that when I say, like, every game, I don't mean every game. I mean, like, it's a trend. That doesn't mean that, you know, all games are little baby games now. Like, that's obviously not true.
I did it. Well, the city didn't get blown up. Poor Rosie. Oh, I can't believe I'm late to see Dr. Connors again.
Yeah, this run's pretty good.
Mysterio's robots. Oh.
Yeah, I actually kind of agree with that statement, Bernie. Dark Souls being one of my favorite games. Like, I do think it's a hard game. But I think that one of the things that makes it so rewarding is the difference between how hard it actually is and how hard it makes you think it is. Like, Dark Souls goes in making you think that you're gonna, like, fucking hate it by the end. And that it's gonna be, like, the hardest thing that you've ever done. But then, like, as you actually learn how it works and like, how to, you know, play the game, that difference in, like, how hard it actually is makes it super rewarding. Because you really feel like you've overcome a lot. But I do think it's actually a hard game. Especially on your first playthrough. How does Doc Ock get to Connors first? He snuck away during the loading screen. I just realized there's actually no loading screen there, is there? Never mind. He teleported.
Is it my fault?
Doc Ock has swing speed 8. Good run, good run. Holy shit. Oh, this is like actually a really good run.
Things get any worse? Nope, wait, whoa. I withdraw the question.
I mean, it could all fall apart. It is a good run. Guess we'll see.
Stop right there, Doctor.
Here's a small sample of
No.
what's in store for you, Spider-Man. What an
Okay,
unpleasant
we can
surprise.
save this.
Still, not one for which I am wholly unprepared. All right, you men. Get him.
Fucker.
Staying current on your benefits. Won't listen to reason.
Okay, that was sloppy as fuck, but I kind of saved it. That's definitely way better than just giving up on the strat and using slow-mo because I can kill these guys way faster now.
Don't hurt her.
Be quiet.
I was not willing to use slow-mo there pretty much no matter what, unless I like absolutely had to and it was super unambiguous. So I'm glad I didn't slow-mo there.
I read about Octavius's attack, but somehow I just didn't believe it.
The fucking train, god damn it. At least I didn't get hit by it. How did Akok get all the minions? eBay. eBay was like bigger than 2, so it makes sense. There's no plot hole. Gonna lose a little bit of time here.
Octavius blames me for Rosie's death. Guess I can't say I'm surprised.
Still green. But that's probably the best split in my PB, and that one wasn't so good. Was Craigslist even around back then? In 2004? No way, right? Also, he definitely got them off eBay. This game mentions eBay, by the way. In the chapter 14 warehouse fight, Spider-Man recommends that the thugs try eBay for their robots. Spider-Man would know, so it's got to be eBay. I feel like I did not hear that about Craigslist's existence until like 2015 or something. Like, I don't know. I didn't know. But apparently it's been around since the beginning of time. eBay was like kind of big for a while there in like the early mid 2000s.
Seriously?
I mean, you know, it's still around. Like, I've used eBay not too long ago,
Still, I
but
was a little distracted at the time.
health got nervous. No, I got plenty. I'm not worried about the health. Like, the only way that I die here is if the alley fight to save Mary Jane goes really bad. But, like, Shocker can't hurt me.
So,
Like, Shocker can hit me with one of his little blasts, but that might not even do a visible amount of damage. So, I don't think that it would, and that's gonna end up making the difference. It's like, I either die from, like, careless fall damage or a shot in the alley, which I'm not worried about the fall damage at all, but the shot is, like, the only slightly concerning thing. Yeah. The swing boost, I agree, Strudel. The swing boosts are, like, the unsung hero, because when every time they show up, they just save a little bit of time, and they're really hard to do, so it's just fun. The, like, risk-reward ratio is, like, just worth doing if you're really good. I guess if you're really, really good, you never mess them up and you don't have to worry at all, but Shocker has attacks that can kill me in one hit, but none of them he would do at the start of the fight before I kill him, so he would definitely not. There's a good skip. One,
Been meaning to ask. How's your absorbency compared to
Two,
the leading brand? Are you wearing
three,
a girdle? How's the
four.
tiger mascot gig working out?
Excuse me.
Still slow and dumb, I see.
There we go. Like, if that shocker pulse that he fired hit me, it would definitely not have killed me.
I hope Cat is okay.
Shit. Keep doing that swing on accident. Why don't I run through the gate? That's a legit strat now. I don't know if you saw in the Discord, but I did that strat 5 times in a row. GameCube has like a GameCube only strat now, which you can definitely use. And it's easier. And if you fuck it up, it's just so good. Like, if you fuck it up, you can just do OG shocker skip with no repercussions. Yeah, I'm really glad that I got that time save, because this game's like late game is this runs that I'm fighting against, the late game is so good that it's so having that buffer is just so good.
All the world is my dressing room.
Oh, I'll take the bathroom spawn, thank you. Shit, I really wanted to glide there.
Jeez Louise, it's always something in this.
Alien and
Yeah, I'm glad you're here, Nick.
Convenience. I have to see.
Sooner or later, I'll be breaking my hands for more seconds. I guess it depends on how much time it saves. At any rate, that was kind of what playing on GameCube was like for me. My hands were just destroyed by the end of it. I could play for like an hour at a time on GameCube before my hands started hurting.
I can't believe that. Jameson would frame
Just
his
those
own
triggers.
mother if he thought it would sell papers. What did I ever do to Jameson? What could he possibly have?
Yeah. If I were still playing today, I think I'd probably mod my controller to make the triggers a bit less rough.
Yep, I'm on it.
So I know some people like cut out half the spring, so like the spring tension isn't so high. I really hate missing that swing. That was not an intentional glide. Okay, this might be bad. I could die here. No. I was thinking if I web zip too late, I could die of fall damage, but no worries. Okay, that would have been good if I didn't accidentally crawl up there.
Whoa.
Best Spider-Man movie series? I mean, if it's series, it's definitely the Tobey series. IMO, of course.
Still about as subtle as a train
One,
wreck, aren't you? Shocker
two,
is still a boring name.
3,
What about Jackohammer?
4.
Still about as subtle as a train wreck, aren't you?
This guy gave you trouble, Spider?
Yeah,
I think that should work.
Time, you losers.
I've learned you don't actually have to open the door to trigger him, you just need to, like, get to the top step.
Figure out a way to shut it down for good.
So, that saved, like, a frame there, so that's pretty cool.
If only all my problems could be settled with flashy climactic battles.
I thought that the trigger, you, like, had to open the door to hit the trigger, but you don't. No matter what, my summer best is doing pretty good today. I'll tell you that much. I thought I was falling in the water, though. That's always scary. If I die to the street thugs, I have no regrets. That's all I have to say. If I die, I die. He didn't die, though. Fuck. No. Oh well. That was just, like, on me. But it's not even that slow of a death, like, the run's not dead. And, of course, he doesn't block at that time. I'm kind of mad about that. That's, like, the best fight of all time. No regrets.
Why can't I just tell MJ the truth? I can't believe she's getting married and I'm just waving from the sidelines. Was I supposed to meet Kat this evening? I guess I should go.
Yeah. I should have what I should have done there. That was like actually just like super avoidable. But
Pretty tough when you're in the lead.
I was worried about the lady killing me with a gun. So I didn't even think about that guy punching me. And so I was trying to hit the lady, but I kept accidentally hitting him.
You used to be fast, Kat.
And then he just blocked me and punched me while I was trying to kill her. I did miss the health pickup. I no longer need it.
Hey, Kat.
So I guess that I can save like a little bit of time there. Wow. Spider-Man, I need you to hit these. There you go. Okay, there's another guy here.
Let me out of here. I don't think you have an option for me.
Okay. Please just die. There you go. Just gonna hero punch uppercut these guys because the swing cancels. Web multi kicks are really hard here. What the fuck just happened? I don't know. Either way. Yeah, PB's still definitely possible. Like, it's not that bad. That's honestly probably the best death I could have had. But if I PB here, this will be the first PB in, like, a really long time. I don't even know how long. That isn't deathless.
No matter how hard
Shows Hero Punch IRL. Maybe someday.
So, what? Do I quit being?
I didn't even PB a week ago, I don't think.
I help so many people. I can't give up being Peter Parker. But I can't give up.
Like, I'm not sure if I've PB. If it might have been before sub 1, last like deathless PB, or like not deathless, deathful.
I need to have a talk with him.
Time that I PB'd and died.
I can do it. I can balance both. Maybe it isn't too late. Maybe I can be Spider-Man and still be with him again.
Like, I actually think dying there, maybe not in the way that I did it, but generally dying there is faster than buying health. So, there's like no... So again, no regrets. Oh shit. Yeah, we're good. Used to miss the PBs all the time. I feel like you've made a decent amount too, though, Strudel, but I feel like it has been a bit.
What was I thinking? I must have looked totally
There
crazy.
have been a few
This would
times, for
never
sure.
work out. What about the danger? I must have been out of my mind to ask her. I should just
Yeah, Richard,
At least
falling
she's
in the
not-
water skips whatever line of dialogue he's talking and automatically starts the next one. So that's why I do it. Yeah, they're meters, so Kizzy.
Yeah, Harry's been a much better friend than I'll ever be. I'm no good for MJ anyway.
That fucking lag frame ate my jump input. Yeah, this can still PB though. It actually doesn't even take a good
Mary Jane must have
chapter 15 for this to
out on what she
PB.
did the other night.
Oh no, that shouldn't happen.
I need to apologize to MJ next time I see her.
I really need that to not happen. I swear, chapter 15 movement is actually the hardest. And I don't even think it's like a practice thing, I think it's just hard. I don't actually know if the lag frame can eat the jump, but it felt like it did there. They got the balance right. I would agree. Although I think the second hardest movement in the game, chapter-wise, for speedrunning is chapter 3. Chapter 3's movement is really hard. And the only reason I don't mess it up all the time is because I'm so practiced with it.
Let her go. Now.
Do you see her here? No. I'll not risk my prize hostage so easily.
I need that to kill. Thank you. Or is... Yeah, for me, 4 is pretty consistent, but there have been times when it's been a lot, especially, like, Empire State Building. That was a pretty good fight, but I don't like not having any spider reflexes left after it.
Please be okay, Mary Jane.
I got a decent bit back from that movement, though.
That's one.
Your
How many of
suffering
these
has
things
only
does he have
begun.
scattered around this place?
I think, yeah, it's just best to wait here. If I were like half a second faster there, I think I go for it. Oh, that was Doc Ock who did that? There's the bolt. I pressed dodge and just nothing happened, so I was surprised. I did not think Doc Ock was that close.
Must be another switch somewhere.
Alright, we can PB here. Let's see how it
That
goes.
should do it.
This is for Rosie.
I really don't like him being there.
Parker, you'll pay dearly for your treachery.
Okay, this is bad. Get down here.
This is
I think I gotta tie him up. He's being too unruly.
when I catch you, I'll tear your legs off.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh, you're quite wrong about that.
On God.
Back in September.
Ooh. Oh, there we go. There's the sub 5530.
What have we
Oh, that wasn't even like that good, but it was so much better. That's like how free that chapter 15 was.
Have to stop that reactor before it's too late.
This is bad.
Alright, so I didn't mention it at all. I didn't mention it at all, but
Sorry, Peter.
at chapter 6, I realized I had to pee really bad.
My vanity cost Rosie her life.
And I've just been holding it this whole time.
Things right.
But you know what? I'm sitting out the cutscene too. We got a strong will and a strong bladder here. It's first try if you don't count the previous 1,211, yeah. Woo! That was like... This is showing me how much further I can push this. Like, sub 55 is super doable. If I didn't die there, I think I get sub 55. The ball stream copy pasta. Yes! Oh, feels good, man. Honestly, yeah, the bladder control. This has happened to me before. I don't know if anybody else is like this, but when I'm holding it in, it's like I get like an extra boost. Like I can really like concentrate because I'm trying to distract myself from the bladder. I can just really push it in the game. I don't know if anybody else gets the bladder boost, but I totally do. I've always been like that. 3 golds in a run. It's been... Golds don't come by nearly as often anymore, but holy shit.
Expecting someone?
Weak bladder.
You're supposed
Yeah.
to be getting married.
I made a
Yeah, I died in this run. Holy shit. That's where the chapter 14 time loss came from.
I know the life I'm choosing, and I want to be with you. That's the way it is.
Yeah, like, man, if that doesn't tell you that this game can go so much further,
Go get him.
I died in this run.
Mary Jane, the girl next door, the girl I love, and now the girl waiting for me at the end of the day.
You mean the arena boss round? Maybe we can try some of that tonight.
And with those
Got some
powers
time.
came a burden of responsibility. Somehow, though, having her with me makes that burden lighter. Still, in the end, it's
I ironically ended up having a really good
after all,
mid to late game again. Besides chapter 14. Now chapter 14's the bad one. Although I still think I can save a ton of time in chapter 15. Like, that final Doc Ock fight was not great. It was, like, almost good. But it was, yeah. D235. Hell yeah. Feels good, man. Let me keep that save file. Let me keep it.